my people, since last week, the Biafran community have been rattled with the visit of the British High Commissioner in Biafran land. A lot have been said about it, and our people have actually demonstrated their disapproval and discontentment, with respect to that visit. They have their valid reasons to do so, honestly speaking. Going back in history, the British people never liked our people. Apart from Lalona Kandebine, our people are very quite in different kind of African race. Yes, dated back the time pre-colonial era. Our people resisted them because our people rejects oppression of any kind. It is in our DNA. They never liked our people. They did everything to skew whatever thing they have done in Nigeria against our people, including the genocide war and the post-war policies in Nigeria. They are masterminds or masterminders of it. Or, yes, I understand all that. And I also understand one fact, which my people are not getting. The fact is that when you talk about Nigeria, it is the property of the British. You agree with me on that? Fine. Then, government speaks with government, and the rules of the game will apply. Just like if you are in the field of play, once you've subjected yourself to be part of that game, then you will abide by the rules of the game. Whether you are there to make the game rules or you are not there to make, as long as you've subjected yourself to be part of that game, then you will play by the rules. And especially when you don't have powers to change anything and you have been cornered or forced to be part of the game, then you have no option than to use the game and to, turn the game around for your own advantage. I don't want to say too much. I want to go straight to the point. I keep telling our people that lamenting, crying, wailing on the social media, on the street, and all of that, they are wonderful, but it will never give us freedom. I've also continued to tell our people that international community whatsoever, beginning from United Nations to EU to African Union and other world bodies, will never give us our freedom. And everyone that is agitating for anything whatsoever in Nigeria, because they all have interest, economic interest, with this British colonial contraption. That is the fact and the reality you have to deal with. There is no sentiment about it. And they have succeeded to use our oppressors from the north. I will keep saying it that way because they are the ones that are being used to oppress our people through the policies in Nigeria. Good. Now, they use them to oppress us. They use them to milk us dry. They use them to keep us under subjugation because we are about banana in this country you call Nigeria. If you don't understand what I said the Igbos, the Biafran land in general, they are the soul, the engine room that is keeping this Nigeria alive. The wealth that is coming from here, the human resource capital, the everything you can think of that is running this country is coming from our land. And that is why this international community, they are not ready to give up anything whatsoever. And who would they negotiate it with? The powers that be. Who are the powers that be? Your oppressors, our oppressors. And they will connive. What makes it more complicated is that they will connive with our own brothers and sisters that are in government to continue oppressing us in the name of one Nigeria. Is Nigeria truly one? The answer is no. Then the question again is, how do you get yourself out of this mess? It is simple. Grab power. Some people have interpreted it to say, and some people have called me to interpret that whenever I talk about grabbing power, I'm talking about Nigerian presidency. Whether they give you the Nigerian presidency or not, whether they call it Igbo presidency or whatever, as far as I'm concerned, with the way Nigeria is today, Nigerian Igbo presidency is a complete scam. It will not give us the freedom we seek. What will give us the freedom we seek is being able to control our homeland. And how can you do that? How can you do that? The entire system has been caged. It has been caged. Everybody's running to Abuja. Everybody's running to the center. That is where they draw power to govern us in our homeland. You cannot say these people in the House of Assemblies or in the Federal House of National Assemblies, they are not representing you. Why would they represent you? They are representing themselves and those people that put them in power. If you want people that will represent you, take people into power. Stop collecting 1,000 naira and voting vagabonds into power. Stop selling your vote to never do wells to become your governors. Come on, open grazing bill, they cannot even sign into power. And you think you can get Biafra? And you think that British High Commission, okay, let me ask you this question. The British High Commission that came to Biafran land, tell me one single Biafran agitator or even sympathizer they went to see. They will never see any of you. They will never discuss with you. As long as they are concerned, you are nobody. You are not existing. You're just one of the miscreants, troublemakers. But if they went to the Enugu government house to meet Ugwani, and the person they met there is a Biafran activist, is a Biafran nationalist, the man of the people, just like the governor of Benue State, who is the governor of the Benue people and not governor of the House of Fulanese. And that is why he was able to pass that anti-open grazing bill. If you have the people who are feeling the pinch of your pain in government houses, if they come there, they will meet the Biafran enthusiast nationalists in government houses. Then that time you start negotiating. That time you start talking to government. That time you start positioning yourself for the true self-determination. Even Britain, they are finding it difficult to get themselves excluded from the European Union. And you think you can just walk away from Nigeria just like that by mere shouting and posting and troubling on social media? Listen, we have to be real with this. And that is why this platform is set up. And that is why I'm doing what I'm doing, to open your consciousness. If I hide and seek game. No, if I go and Igbo mass, Igbo had nothing to do with emotion and sentiment. We have to face it real, straight on. They will never discuss with you. They will never have any negotiation with you. Rather, even if they decide today or tomorrow to negotiate Biafra, they will never come to you. They will still go back and design a template that will ensure and protect their interests. It will just be like selling dog to buy cat. Even tuku kanokobegi. What is the animal that is still sitting is still there? Because they are going to hand over your so-called Biafra in the hands of those who will continue where they stop. Even now we are in Biafran land. Are we not in Biafran land? I'm a Biafran. I'm in Biafran land. Nobody can take that away from me. In fact, arguing that is just so stupid. Just the two and look at as I am now. I start arguing with somebody that my name is Asu Chinedu. I will now begin to argue with you. You tell me that I'm not Asu Chinedu, and I'll start arguing with you. That's stupidity. I am a Biafran. I'm in Biafran land. I don't need to argue with anybody. The problem is who are in charge of your affairs in your homeland. Are they Biafrans? Answer that question yourself. Do you think you can get freedom with the kind of people in power in your homeland? Let the question be answered by you all. I am not here to fan up your emotion, to tease you, to tell you what you like to hear, to tell you that I will go out there and bring Biafra from heaven. I'll give you the day that Biafra will come down, signed, sealed, and delivered. No, it doesn't happen. It's a bro magic. I'm not a miracle worker. I'm here to open up our minds and tell us we must go out there. Freedom is not given. it is taken. Now I'm going to summarize by telling you this. It's very simple. Grabbing power is so simple. In Anambra State alone, the election, maybe in less than 2 years now, election more than 3 to 4 million eligible voters in Anambra State alone are die-hard Biafrans who want Biafra today and tomorrow. Now you leave your future in the hands of less than 250,000 persons to go out there and sell their vote for 1,000 naira. And they will elect a never do well, a vagabond, to become your governor, and they continue thwarting your agitation for freedom. Listen, make una no force me, make I begin to open up our classified files. Why I'm saying this is that we are going in to take over power in our homeland. And only those who agree with me, you're welcome on board. If you don't agree with me, if you think that what you are doing by lamenting and crying and shouting and wailing on the social media, continue with what you are doing. Continue. But I need only those who are determined to turn around things for good, who are determined to make sure that things are working in our homeland, to make sure that our roads are fixed, to make sure that we are secured and nobody is putting a price tag on our heads, to make sure that our schools are working, to make sure that our hospitals are working, to make sure that even our veterans, our old fathers who fought to secure our homeland, that they are giving a welfare package to the barest minimum. I need only those who are ready to go on this political war with me to identify with this channel. Just click on the subscription button, join our Facebook group page, join our platform on the Facebook and on this platform. We are igniting a political movement, PRM, People's Restoration Mission, People's Restoration Movement. We are on a mission to restore the dignity of our homeland, to secure our future from the hands of those who are our oppressors answering our names.
Revolution is in the air. Nigerians who are victims of impunity in government by corrupt political class are fed up. They want their lives back. They want the security of their lives and properties. They want to put an end to medical trips abroad by political class and their families. They are fed up with collapsed health care service of Nigerian hospitals. They are fed up with collapsed education system of Nigerian schools. They are fed up with joblessness of youths who are being pushed to the extreme to survive. The Biafrans, the Oduduwas, the Arawas, and all the ethnic nationalities in Nigeria are fed up with the failed state called Nigeria. It is time for a political revolution that will bring the real freedom to all Nigerian people. Join the train now. Join PRN.
It is time. It is time. Because now we will be the people. Now we be government.
Now we be government.
Thank you very much. Keep subscribing, keep liking, keep sharing. Bring on. Let's continue discussing this. Let the discussion continue. Please, we need at least a minimum of 1 million subscribers on this platform. You are not doing it because we want you to subscribe and we'll start making money. What we are using to fund our activities is beyond imagination. But what we need you to do is to subscribe so that you get this information. And you also help us to pass it across other people. When we're able to secure our homeland, Anambra, Enugu, Imo, Abia, Ebonyi, Delta, Rivers, Akwa Ibom, Cross Rivers. When we are able to secure our homeland, my brother, and Etie Obadiah. That is all I'm saying. So keep subscribing, keep sharing, don't stop. This is where our freedom lies. I'm off. Stay safe, stay blessed. Let nobody deceive you or let nobody discourage you from what we are just telling you. This is ministry for good governance, and this is where the consciousness begins. That is all we continue to tell you. So don't forget, keep subscribing, keep inviting people to join us on this platform, because together we will take our freedom. Thank you so much. I'm signing out.